faith healers, the shaman in Nepal, cannot treat themselves or their families. Whatever the knowledge bestowed by the God or the supernatural is just to serve others. And that influences the practices of modern medicine in Nepal as well, at least in the philosophical level.
Since 1999, Dr. Rai has traveled throughout his country, providing free reconstructive surgery for one of the poorest populations in the world.
I call myself an Interplast trained plastic surgeon because almost everything that I do now was taught to me by Interplast plastic surgeons.
Interplast's relationship with Dr. Rai began in 1993, when Dr. Rai was a general surgeon at a Kathmandu hospital. Working as a volunteer next to the Interplast surgeons, Dr. Rai realized the tremendous impact that plastic surgery could have on a patient's life. Over the next 6 years, Dr. Rai received hands-on training from visiting Interplast surgeons, completed 2 surgical residencies in the United States, and with the help of Interplast, established the first plastic surgery and burn unit in Nepal. Beginning in 1999, Shankar became Interplast's first outreach surgeon, receiving the necessary funding and resources from Interplast to devote himself full-time to reaching the poorest patients throughout Nepal who would otherwise have no access to medical care.
We could send teams once a year to Nepal for 10 years and reach 1,000 patients. Shankar Rai can reach 1,000 patients in under a year and has.
As an Interplast empowerment surgeon, Shankar has done over 3,000 cleft lip and palate surgeries since 1999, making him perhaps the most prolific cleft surgeon in the world.
Only through the help of Interplast it was possible to build up our own capacity of trying to become independent or trying to be sufficient in plastic surgical care in Nepal.
In March 2003, Interplast asked Dr. Rai if he would be interested in being one of the 2 plastic surgeons on an Interplast team traveling to Cusco, Peru. Since 2001, Shankar has made similar trips to Zogos, Ecuador, and Dien Bien, Vietnam as an Interplast surgeon.
When I do these trips with Interplast, going to other countries, I get the direct benefit of working for the poor patients who are outside my own country.
Francisca, mana wawaicho. Traimada nas pa kay kusay tawischu, nas pang meche no kawache ota. Kane kunan kati unya changman tapati no katri kapune. E pikachane ke oite jaka nya napung. Pai munang matachanan chay nang. Mi hijita no puede hablar de su boquita, lo que come, todo su boca la escapa. Porque su boquita es en 2 partidos, porque no puede nada. Chay do munaran chay opera kunanta, chay chanta y nacho.
I clearly remember Francisca's family with this kid with cleft lip and palate who was obviously underweight. Even though the patient was already 2 years old, he was only about 10 kgs. This time we are going to repair the cleft lip And Dr. Mario he's the chief of plastic surgery here in this hospital. He's going to work with us in this case.
With his limited Spanish, Shankar begins explaining his surgical plan of action to Dr. Cornejo.
3-4 milímetros. Retention mucho necesidades. No punto.
Bringing Dr. Rai to Peru was a great inspiration to the people here. I think there are people who look sometimes at Americans and they see people who look very American and they think, well, they've had all the advantages, they've had all the education, and that's why they are where they are. Well, that's not true of Dr. Rai. And he has a unique ability to reach out to people who are in circumstances similar to his.
Within less than an hour, the surgery is complete.
Desesperado estaba que saliera o no saliera. Cuando entré a tren ya estaba en mi hijita, ya está mejor.
When I saw Francesca with her mother, I was really moved by seeing how many people are there who need our help, no matter where they are, whether they are in Nepal or Peru or wherever. You know, everywhere there are people who need help from others.
Mi hijita es mejor come, pero todo a su boquita le lleva todo. Alegría, me sentí felicidad. Y su papá también está sano y ya la gente ya no va a insultar a mi hijita. Va a estar así, con su boquita está mejor ya.